When someone brings up full-size pickup trucks in America, one name always leads the conversation: the Ford F-150. For decades, this truck has sat at the top of the sales charts, defined American truck culture, and pushed the entire segment forward. Now, as we move deeper into the second half of the 2020s, Ford is doing it again. The 2027 F-150 is here, and it is carrying something that nobody saw coming: a brand new EcoBoost engine that changes everything. This is not a minor refresh. This is not a small tune up under the hood. This is Ford drawing a line in the sand and saying, "We are not done yet." The 2027 F-150 EcoBoost pumps out 800 horsepower and 700 pound-feet of torque. Let that sink in for a second. 800 horsepower in a pickup truck, paired with the kind of efficiency technology that modern buyers demand. This is brute strength and smart engineering working together in one package. For a long time, truck buyers had to make a choice. You could have raw power, or you could have reasonable fuel economy. Ford is now saying you do not have to choose anymore. The 2027 EcoBoost is built to haul, tow, and perform at the highest level, while still meeting tightening emission standards and delivering better efficiency than its predecessor. To understand why this engine matters so much, you have to look at the bigger picture. The F-150 is not just a popular truck. It has been the best-selling vehicle in the United States for over 40 consecutive years. When Ford moves, the entire industry watches and responds. Right now, the truck market is facing serious pressure from three directions. First, customers want trucks that can do everything: tow heavy loads, handle off-road terrain, work as daily drivers, and carry the whole family comfortably. Second, governments around the world are tightening emission regulations. Trucks have to perform better while polluting less. Third, electric trucks are gaining real ground. The Rivian R1T, the Tesla Cybertruck, and Ford's own F-150 Lightning are all competing for attention. The 2027 EcoBoost-powered F-150 has to prove that gasoline engines still belong at the top. Based on what Ford has revealed, it makes a very strong case. The internal combustion engine is not going quietly. It is going louder than ever. Now let us talk about the numbers, because the specs on this engine are genuinely jaw-dropping. The outgoing 2025 F-150 EcoBoost was already a capable engine, producing around 450 horsepower and 510 pound-feet of torque. The 2027 model does not just improve on those numbers, it nearly doubles them. 800 horsepower and 700 pound-feet of torque puts this truck in a completely different conversation. Look at the competition, and the gap becomes even clearer. The Ram 1500 TARX carried around 702 horsepower from its Hellcat V8, but that engine is being phased out due to increasing emissions pressure. The Chevrolet Silverado tops out at roughly 420 horsepower, with its strongest gasoline option. Even electric competitors like the Rivian R1T deliver impressive instant torque, but they still face real limitations when it comes to towing range and charging infrastructure on long hauls. The 2027 F-150 EcoBoost sits above all of them in the internal combustion category. Nothing else in the mainstream truck market comes close. So how did Ford actually build an engine this powerful while keeping efficiency in the picture? The answer is a combination of advanced technologies working together. Twin turbocharging gives the engine consistent power delivery across the entire RPM range, cutting out lag while improving overall efficiency. Direct injection handles fuel delivery with extreme precision, maximizing combustion and squeezing more out of every drop. Lightweight aluminum alloys are used throughout the engine block and components, reducing weight without giving up any durability. Smart adaptive cooling systems keep everything running at peak performance, even when the truck is working hard under heavy towing conditions. On top of all that, Ford built this engine with a hybrid-ready architecture, meaning future integration with hybrid systems is already part of the long-term plan. The reaction from industry experts at the official reveal said everything. Automotive journalist Mark Stevens, with more than 20 years covering trucks, described the new EcoBoost as a statement from Ford. He said the engine does not just compete in the segment, it dominates. Powertrain engineer Emily Rodriguez, formerly with GM, pointed out that achieving 800 horsepower while simultaneously improving efficiency is no small engineering accomplishment. Towing specialist Jake Thompson summed it up from a real-world perspective. When you are hauling serious weight through difficult terrain, you want a proven engine. This EcoBoost sounds like it was built for exactly that. Numbers on paper are impressive, but truck buyers care most about real-world performance. So let us break down what 800 horsepower and 700 pound-feet of torque actually means when you are out on the road, at the job site, or heading into the mountains with a loaded trailer behind you. Towing capacity is where this engine really makes its case. Early estimates suggest the 2027 F-150 EcoBoost will deliver well over 15,000 pounds of towing capacity, putting it in territory normally reserved for heavy-duty trucks. Payload ratings are also expected to improve, thanks to stronger frame materials and the way torque is delivered smoothly across the power band. And despite all that muscle, Ford is promising that everyday drivability remains comfortable and refined. This truck is built for job sites and highway commutes equally. Trucks in America are no longer just work machines. They are family vehicles, road trip companions, and weekend adventure rigs. The 2027 EcoBoost is engineered with all of that in mind. Now, the question everyone asks: how can a truck pushing 800 horsepower possibly be fuel efficient? This is where Ford's engineering tells a smart story. Through turbocharging, direct injection, and improved aerodynamics, the 2027 EcoBoost actually delivers better fuel economy than the outgoing 450 horsepower version. Official EPA numbers have not been published yet, but Ford is claiming a noticeable improvement. The engine also meets strict 2026 emission standards, something traditional V8 engines have increasingly struggled to achieve. This gives the F-150 a genuine edge with buyers who want serious performance without the environmental guilt. For truck enthusiasts across America, this engine is exactly what they have been waiting for: supercar-level horsepower in a truck you can actually use every single day. The confidence to tow or haul anything without hesitation. A driving experience that feels exciting, not just functional. Ford is sending a clear message. Gas engines are not being abandoned. They are being made stronger, smarter, and more advanced than ever before. Looking ahead, experts believe future F-150 models could bring hybridized versions of this engine, pushing efficiency and torque even further. Ford is not standing still. The 2027 EcoBoost is proof that innovation inside combustion trucks is very much alive. The F-150 has always been king. With this engine under the hood, that crown is not going anywhere.